Hello and welcome to Ms. Shaw's Phonics Learning Lesson for Tuesday, September 15th. So for our phonological awareness, which is just a fancy way of saying how letters sound or the sound that letters make, we're still working with medial short A that sounds like ah, as in apple. So objective, what will I do today? You're still going to be working with the medial short A that sounds like ah, and medial means in the middle. So just like yesterday when you were looking at words that had a short A in the middle, you're going to be doing the same thing today. Today I will demonstrate phonological awareness by identifying words that have the medial short A sound and writing them on page 56. You're actually not going to be writing the word, you're going to be writing an A. Okay, so these are our teaks we're working with, which is knowing the sounds that letters represent. So here are some words with the short A medial sound. If you notice, all of these words have the A in the middle of the word. This would be the beginning of the word. This would be the end of the word. The beginning is if you think of a sandwich and your bread, the top piece of bread is the beginning sound. The bottom piece of bread is your ending sound. And the cheese and the ham, or whatever you put on your sandwich in the middle, is going to be the short ah sound. Okay, so that's what we're looking for right here. This is a picture of a crab. Cra-ab. The C and the R blend together to make the cr sound, and then you hear the ah, and then the ending sound is b. Crab. Crab. And this is a picture of a crab. This is a picture of the color black. Once again, we have B and L blending together to make the bl sound. And then we have our medial short A, ah. And then we have another blend with the CK making the k sound. So here's our word, bl, ah, k, black. And I see a medial A, short A right here. This is a picture of a man. Now, last week we worked with the beginning sound. Remember, the top of your sandwich would be the beginning sound. And we said the beginning sound of man is which is represented by an M. We're not looking for our beginning sound this week. This week we're looking for the middle sound, the middle of our sandwich. The middle of our sandwich is going to be ah. This would be the other piece of bread, So let's say the word man. This has a short A in the middle sound. This is a picture of a van. You may not be too familiar with the word van. We don't see that often anymore. It's kind of like an SUV, but it's bigger. Maybe you guys have heard of something called a minivan. This is just a regular big van. So here's our word, van. So our beginning sound is v with the V, middle sound ah, ending sound n. So this has a middle sound of ah, short A. This is your job today. On page 56 in your student journal, you're going to work with short A spelled A. So it's your turn. You're going to look at the picture. They've already given you the beginning letters and the ending sound letters. All you have to do is write your medial short A. So I'm looking at this picture. It is a map. I see I have my M for the I need my A part, which would be your short A, lowercase a. And then I have my ending sound P. Then you're going to write the word yourself. So you would write, for map, you would write M-A-P. P, map, on this line. Try to write as neatly as you can. Do you see how these letters do not go above this middle dotted line? That means they are lowercase letters. The M and P do not go above the dotted line. So try your best to write as neatly as you can, because this is part of handwriting as well. We need to practice writing our letters in the correct way. This is a picture of a mat. At, mat. So you're going to trace the medial A, and then you're going to write the word over here. I want you, as you're doing this, to be saying the sounds to yourself, just like Miss Shaw is doing. So let me show you exactly what it should look like. This third picture is a baseball bat. So I'm going to look at the picture. I'm going to say to myself, that's the word bat. And I'm going to look at the letters and sound it out. B. This is a B, makes a B sound. I know I have a middle sound short A that sounds like this, ah. And I know I have an ending sound of T, which makes a T sound. So if I sound them out slowly, I'm going to go B, ah, T. Then I can put the word together, bat. B, ah, T, bat. Then I will trace my lowercase a right here, and then I will write the word over here. So our phonics lesson for today isn't too difficult, but I also wanted to take a quick minute and show you some of the phonics games. I will be using time in the morning on Google Meets to show you if you have any questions, but I wanted to show you really quickly. Our book comes with some online resources. So I wanted to put those on there as extra practice. This is not something that you have to do. This is extra practice. It requires internet. So if you do not have an internet connection, then you're not going to be able to do those, and that's okay if you get a chance and you want to. So this is the same company that puts out our reading books. So you're going to click on this, and mine takes it right to there, I believe. It's going to say it's going to redirect you. Then you're going to choose your account, the one that you log in with. And then it will ask you, I believe, it's going to ask you to realize to be connected to your Google account or access your Google account. And you're going to say yes. You can say this because this is part of the curriculum with Fort Worth ISD. It's not something that's outside of Fort Worth. It's not something that's going to cause a problem with your computer. This is actually set up from Fort Worth ISD. So I'm going to see if I can actually take you back to the assignment so I can see what it looks like. Show you what it looks like. So sound rainforest, this is just one of the examples. Oh, I don't want to look in my assignments. I want to look in. You should be able to go straight to this without having to go through all of this. I just have to do this because I have a teacher account. So here's an example of what your game would look like. So it says sort the sounds to feed the chameleon. So if you want to hear its name, you click on it. Then you decide if it sounds with the same beginning sound, moon, or not moon. I'm going to put it into the moon. So in order to drag and drop, if you have a touch screen, you'll just touch it and pull it. If you have a mouse, you're going to have to click down that left mouse button and pull it into the box. So this would be things that start with M. This would be things that do not start with M. And I have put several of the games on there. You can do these as many as you want or as little. If you can't get to an internet connection, that's okay. We'll be doing these once we go back to school as well. I just thought they might be kind of fun for the kids to do. So those are all on my Google Classroom under classwork and under reading. It says sound rainforest. So there are 3 different ones. And it shows me that you've turned it in, but it's not for a grade. So if you just want to do it in practice, that's okay. Don't worry, it's not for a grade. And I just put a due date because we kind of have to do that. So it's also not something that's due at a certain time. Okay, so thanks for watching the phonics lesson for today.